can really see the difference in the head.
Got a heck of a lot different head snap there.
My name is Tony Thomas, and you're watching Hardwired Exotics on YouTube.
We about to turn it on.
What's going on YouTube? My buddy Trey Beck.
Trey Beck Reptile Junkie.
Reptile Junkie. Trey Beck Reptile Junkie. YouTube. Go follow him. I don't know what we're going to do, but stay tuned. We'll find out. I'm not telling what the genetics are on this, but for YouTube people that are watching this, if you want to know what this is, you're going to have to stay tuned for at least 2 more weeks.
Well, there's my name right there.
Yep, there's your name.
I finally got my name on
So
there.
anything with a green tag on it that has somebody's name on it means it's sold or it's holdback stuff. So that's 21, the first 21 clutches of the year.
That's a whole
are right there.
So peak. Oh, I'll show you that in a bit.
Next in line, just so happens, I have a small but deadly clutch that needs to be cut. So
that's going to be sweet. And here we go. Let's get at it. Appreciate you doing this. I'm like a kid at Christmas, you know.
No problem. So this is blackhead OD yellow belly male to a Motor Cinnamon. And funny story with the Motor Cinnamon girl is she's about 4, maybe even 5 years old already. She never just grew real big. Just always stayed small. Pounds food, just never really got over 1,400 grams. Why? I'm not sure. But anyway, she's a small girl.
Some pretty good sized eggs though.
Yeah, she laid 4 huge eggs. Don't really know why she doesn't grow, but this year I decided, hey, you know, she's old enough, even though she's not at the weight I want to see, she's old enough. I'm gonna breed her. She's done fantastic. Laid 4.
There's some good sized eggs, you know.
Laid 4 beautiful, fantastic eggs.
So is that like one of the smallest snakes you bred?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna set these here, but
here we go. It's like opening a present.
Yeah. So I normally don't cut them until they pip, but these are on day 58, which is a little longer than what I like. So they're obviously ready, super. You know, they're just ready, and I don't want to have any drown, so we're gonna cut them. I feel pretty comfortable. Again, if you're not used to cutting eggs before 1 pips, I would highly recommend not doing it. Unless you've seeked advice from somebody.
Yeah, YouTube loses their mind.
Man, I've seen. I don't even want to talk about it. So anyway, I've showed this in many videos. I pinch and roll.
Yep.
And then just cut the top of that. Cut down the side. This gives me no room to worry about cutting any babies. Cinnamon definitely got OD or fire because of the elongated tail here, so not really worried about what it is. We can figure that out when it comes out, but looks healthy. I don't see any type of wrapped umbilical cord or anything that needs any type of attention. So
Number 2.
round 2.
So what would you do if you had one with a wrapped umbilical cord?
So that's a whole different ball game, but wrapped umbilical cord, I usually still try to let them pip. And once they've pipped and started breathing oxygen, I'll basically try to push the animal's nose or tail, depending on which way it needs to go, out of that loop, and try to keep it in the egg.
I got you.
That's normally how I try to handle it. I don't like snatching them out of the egg unless it's absolutely necessary.
Right.
If it's a bad knot and actually got a knot in it or something like that, I actually have removed the egg the snake out of the egg with all of the guts and the yolk sac, and put it in a small deli cup. And usually they will not absorb all of that yolk, but they'll get most of it. That's normally the way that we handle that. So most of the time it's more of not coming out of the egg more so than a wrapped umbilical cord. We had several hundred animals and maybe have 2 a year with a wrapped umbilical cord. So and I don't mess with my eggs. Like, a lot of people come in and check on them and move them, things like that. I find that just put them in the incubator, burp them every now and again if you want to, but if you just leave them alone, they'll do their thing. The wrapped umbilical cord is so rare.
Yeah, you can't beat Mother Nature.
Nope. Yep. So I'm gonna guess blackhead fire, yellow belly.
Man,
not really sure. Again, I don't really see anything that needs to be any concern. So
it's another healthy snake.
Yep. We'll
moving on to number 3.
This one, the first one we cut's actually moving around. I'll be surprised if they don't have their heads out by the morning. So I said fire just a second ago. So Moda is just another line of fire.
Oh, I got you.
So just pointing that out there.
I know a little bit, but I'm ball python illiterate for a lot of,
Well, there's a lot of different lines of a lot of different genes.
Oh, no doubt.
Butter,
no
lesser,
doubt.
banana, coral glow.
Yep.
There's a lot in the fire world. You got, I think it's Lucifer, fire, disco, moda, sauce. There's a lot of different lines, but they're all basically just fire.
Man, you just kind of made my head hurt a little bit. I feel dumber. That counts. No.
That's going to be blackhead again. Probably blackhead fire or blackhead moda.
Like exactly the same as the other one.
Yeah, I think this one, the first one, or the one before this one had yellow belly. I don't think this had yellow belly. And of course, OD's in this pairing too, and OD and fire can look very similar while they're in the egg. That's why I don't really try guessing
until they come out.
Yeah. But
they're healthy.
Yep. Everything looks fine. So what I think is 2 blackheads, so that's definitely a plus.
I see what you mean now. This one's got a lot. It's a lot
pixelated.
darker. Yeah,
it's pixelated along the belly line. So.
Oh yeah, and then inside the line.
And you are right. The darker dorsal is going to come from that yellow belly with blackhead too. So.
Last one, number 4. This never gets old.
Well, I don't like cutting eggs, but I deem it necessary. So
58 days. Yeah. What's the longest you ever waited?
I think 58 days is probably the longest I've ever waited on something. So this one's still juicy.
Is it the same as the other one, the second number 2 that you cut?
Not really sure. I think this is gonna be a blackhead cinnamon combo. Looks like blackhead cinnamon moda, maybe yellow belly in there too. Again, I'm not really sure, but I can see the umbilical cord. Everything looks fine. So, yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's definitely a wicked pattern on that.
It is though, isn't it? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that one's got more of a lot broken pattern to it.
Yep, cool. So we'll go through these again and check them out in a couple of days.
Well, I sure appreciate letting me be a part of that.
I wish it was another 10 egg clutch like that last group of the Hit Desert Ghost stuff. But
man, that's a pile of snakes in there. That was a pile of snakes. What's the most you've ever had?
So I have one female, actually. She's right here. So I'll grab her out. She recently laid. Unfortunately, she laid a couple of slugs for me this year. She's the only girl that laid.
Oh, that's the big black pastel that you showed me last time I was here. Right?
Nope. This is a calico yellow belly.
Oh, no, I see it now. Yep, I see it.
Calico yellow belly.
I think it does from just the back side. It looked like a big black pastel.
She lays anywhere between 13 to 16 eggs.
Jeez.
Yeah. This year she gave us 8 eggs and 6 slugs, I think. Unfortunately, I don't know why either, because she gave us slugs this year. I have gotten 1 or 2 slugs here or there, but for whatever reason, she just gave half a clutch of slugs.
Freaking beast, man.
Yep, not sure, but she was bred to a Inchy Cypress Het Desert Ghost male. So really kind of want to see what the Cypress calico looks like.
You've never produced any of those?
No, I don't even know if I've seen it yet. Somebody's probably produced it. It's not that uncommon of a gene, but yeah, this girl is probably the largest ball python that we have here, and lays huge, massive clutches.
She is freaking fat.
Yep, she loves her rats. All right, so unfortunately for y'all, not for us, we had to turn the air conditioning on because it's hot in here and the girls are sweating and I'm sweating and he's sweating and he already stinks.
I stink. I know I stink. I've been working all day, you know.
He has a real job. So
I ain't big money yet. I'm getting there.
who's big money?
You big money.
Anyway, so there's going to be background noise. We'll try to talk a little bit louder. I apologize, but hey, it is what it is. You're just going to deal with it. So anyway, Trey just asked me about some of the upcoming clutches. Unfortunately, I don't give secrets, so you don't get to know what's in here. But this is our main incubator. The clutch that we just cut was pulled out of what I call our backup incubator, but it has probably 7 or 8 clutches in it too. So
how many clutches you up to this year?
I think it's actually laid. We're right around 40, 46 or 47. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like about 8 or 9 more that's going to be laid. So we're probably looking at about 54 clutches this year, unless some of the late females go.
I was trying to remember. Red means they're done, right?
Yep. Red means they're going to lay. Yeah.
Green means it's
still breeding.
Okay. And so each one of these green ones, because I mean I thought it was a cool thing. You know, I remember you showed that in one of your videos there. That's a cool way to keep up with that. So that means there's a male in there?
The green means that the females are still breeding.
Okay, so you've been just steady putting the male. Yep. So do you ever try to dual sire or anything, or do you just always?
Sure.
Yep. So you might put
2 males.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't want to go any more than 3 males because then stuff gets confusing. But I will dual sire clutch.
I mean that's the easiest way to visually be able to walk in and be like, okay, you know, I got this.
Well, we film in here, and a lot of these tags and the markers and stuff I really don't like because it doesn't look good on YouTube. But you know what? Ultimately, YouTube doesn't pay my bills. So
I don't know, but I've seen you and Craig talk about your beards and have to get your beard ready before you shoot, so you can play that smoke of somebody else.
I did not prepare today, but we don't make any money off YouTube, at least not yet.
It's coming.
Maybe one.
It'll come. So, it'll definitely come for
sure. But so through hatching, I think we're about halfway through hatching.
Mm-hmm.
So. You know, about halfway there. Unfortunately, just not a great season for us this year. I don't know why. I think about 55% of the girls are going to lay and go this year. I don't know why. Had 2 really good seasons prior to this, so I mean, you can't win everything. So,
I remember you was telling me that this was your lowest year you've had.
In the past couple of years. Yeah.
What was the most you got?
78.
That's a lot of clutches. That's a lot of eggs.
2 years ago, we done 78 clutches.
That's a lot of eggs. Jeez, that's a lot. You know, can't even wrap my head around that. How many babies? How many babies was that?
Oh, I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and look, but well over 1,000.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool stuff. I mean, you know, I think it's awesome. You got the most awesome setup going on, and I just, like I say, I'm like a kid here. I know I probably ain't said much. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to take it all in, and it's just so much of an overload for me. And just hearing him ramble off the names of the stuff that's in there, I mean, I'm still so green to all this stuff, and man, I appreciate it hugely. I mean, it's awesome. It's just awesome stuff, man.
No problem. So let's check out a few babies that are holdbacks from last year.
Yeah.
So everybody likes to see this snake. We actually recently got this snake from Justin Cabelka. So,
that's the one with the pumpkin on it.
Yep. So
man,
if you zoom in right there, you kind of see the vampire pumpkin.
It sure is, though. It is
whatever you want to call it.
Perfect vampire pumpkin. In that picture I saw, that's exactly what I saw.
Yep.
That's a pumpkin.
So this is a yellow-bellied dreamsicle male. Really, really cool. Looking forward to getting him into some projects.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. We made this snake last year, which is usually everybody's favorite. I think he might be going in the shed, but
jeez, the size of that snake. Man, golly, I gotta hold this one too. Man, look at this.
This was a Super OD Blackhead Mojave.
Man.
This was the second Super OD Blackhead that I made.
It is like it's airbrushed down the back of that snake. I mean, it is like somebody airbrushed that. And I mean, you coming from painting body stuff, I can kind of see where you get a lot of your insight there.
I like my contrast.
Yes, sir. Man, look at that thing. And this snake's only, you said, a year.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah, I mean, it's growing. It's just definitely. See, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I've had an issue with getting to a certain size, and then it's like they stall. You know, but then all of a sudden, you know,
just pick right back up.
Yeah. I mean,
it happens.
A few months ago, I was here.
Yep.
Tony painted a gun for me, and I love this snake, especially because of the orange. It's just this ringer. I mean, would I call that a ringer at the end? Yeah. So this at the end of the tail of the snake, and to me, I love the pattern. Like the back's all just open, just an epic, beautiful snake. And that one has grown. It's doubled in size since I was here last.
Yeah, she's eating good. So this is a blackhead calico het pod. So we have a blackhead calico in there, and I've seen a bunch of them, but they never look like this.
No,
I'm just assuming that the het pod is making a huge influence on this snake. So.
And you know that ringer and stuff. Yeah. That's the way that orange is just there at the tip. It's like somebody dipped the tail of the orange there.
This girl is 100% het pod. She does have a ringer. Ringers don't always mean they're het pod, but
good indication.
Most times. Yeah. If you got a pause het, or if you got a 100% het and they have a ringer, then it is what it is.
Yeah. Man.
Yep. So this is a OD yellow belly pod and het lavender female.
So with the het lavender, if you breed it, you're gonna need it, but you're still gonna need another pod het lavender to bring the lavender out.
Or lavender het pod.
Yeah, but it would bring the lavender into the pod.
You would see it.
Yeah. Man, that's a gorgeous snake. I mean, that snake to me, I mean, it's just as pretty as the one you got from Justin there. That's a gorgeous snake. I mean, it's kind of a good 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, not too white, not too colored. I mean, that's about as perfect as it gets as far as a pod goes. I mean, gorgeous, man.
Thank you.
Jeez. I'm just glad that I didn't spend all my money with him today, because I know that was not for sale, but
no,
there's some other things over here on this other wall.
Nothing in this rag over here is for sale.
I'm thinking about letting him cut out a kidney. I got 2, right?
Oh, so I didn't show you this. So since we're bringing out pod, for people on your YouTube channel who probably haven't seen this, everybody knows that I work with blackhead really heavily.
Yep.
This was the first blackhead pod female that we finally made.
Man, look at that thing. And I mean, the blackhead is definitely.
Yep.
Now, see, I've noticed on quite a few of the blackheads this Y little deal here. Is that?
Yeah, the blackhead pods always have this really thin V in the back.
That's nuts,
Sometimes you get some dark pods, and they might have come from a blackhead parent, and you think they're blackhead.
Right.
But most of the time, if they don't have that V, that thin V, they're not blackhead. And I've seen a lot of people selling blackhead pods that aren't blackhead pods.
And because they don't have that definitive V.
Well, not always because of that, but I've seen enough and made enough.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, some people just sell stuff that's not as what it is. And I'm not going to say that I haven't done the same, because sometimes we just don't know.
No, that's right. That's right. Honest
mistakes.
That's why it's always good to buy from a good, reputable breeder.
All right, so bringing out the pod stuff, the girl that you're getting is going to be het pod. So let's check that out.
I get to grab it right.
He already knows where it's at.
It's got my name on it. Golly, man. I tell you, the first picture of the snake, I mean, I was already happy. And then when it shed, which of course it was the last one to shed, and when he sent me this other picture, I was just like, you wish you wouldn't have sold it now, don't you?
It's pretty bad, man.
All right, so go on. Tell them exactly what we got.
Well, so let's start with the pairing. So the pairing was banana inchy pod male maker to a pastel calico, which we'll shoot a picture of her real quick.
Yeah.
She's just fantastic.
Oh, she's gorgeous. It's insane.
So I was expecting all the bananas to be males, all of the rest of the clutch would be females.
Yeah.
So I was actually shooting for this animal, which quote unquote is the cheapest and least cool snake in there, but I really needed the inchy calico girl.
Yep.
So I used banana to my advantage to get the inchy without the banana, into a female.
Right.
And then she hit calico too, and they're 100% het pied because the dad was a pied. So I was going for this animal, and I hit it, which I'm glad I did. But I never expected to hit a banana female.
How many you got? You got 2, didn't you?
Only one female.
This is just the only female that was there, because the other 2 look like it. But the other cool thing, which all of them had these little paradox marks, which is insane. Little paradox mark right there. And I think he's grabbing another one, and there's another little paradox mark on this side.
Yeah, so this is a male out of the clutch that has a
lot bigger paradox mark.
Paradox in spot over here. And there's several more in the clutch that did too, so that's kind of odd. The female's never throwed that before, and to my knowledge the male hadn't either, so pretty cool.
It is.
So this one is actually missing the inchy.
I see the difference there.
So this is pastel calico banana, and this is pastel calico inchy banana.
Right. And you say that's what the inchies would actually broke up the pattern more,
yep.
right?
Well, it's a lot brighter. The yellows are a lot brighter, and then take a look at that head.
Yep.
You can really see the difference in the head.
Got a heck of a lot different head snap there.
So it's pretty cool.
Man, yeah, I'm happy as I can be with the snake, man. I tell you, I mean, I'm happy just to be able to have one you produce finally too. And I mean, I've got stickers, so I had to be. I mean, that didn't make me legit. This makes me legit. I like I say, I'm like a rambling kid. I hope this turns out good, because it's been an epic experience. I mean, this is like my second or third time coming up here, and you never disappoint me, dude. I tell you, I just I appreciate you more than you know.
Oh, that's what I do, man. I try to make people happy and try to make cool ass snakes.
And well, you do. Well, you do. Man,
beautiful, man. That's an outstanding collection snake there.
I can't wait. And I've got that male banana pied. It's gonna really shine, and I'm sure this will be the first of many. And I can't speak highly enough of you, man. I appreciate you taking the time to let us in your home and experience all this. And the egg cutting, that was cool, very cool. I mean, I've never cut eggs, so that was.
I've been on that. I let you cut some.
Yeah, well, no, I enjoyed watching you. I'd have been like this, but
it's all good.
You got anything else you want to add?
I'm good. If you good. Good. Girls, need to add anything?
No, I want to see some snakes.
We'll see some things.
I'm ready to get in the air conditioner.
Yeah, air conditioner. Turn the air conditioner back on. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Again, go check out Trey.
Yep. Y'all come and check out Tony. Like I said, all the links will be below.
Same. Vice versa on our channel. So.
Yes, sir.
All right. See y'all next time.
Stay safe, guys. See you then.
Thanks for watching Hardwired Exotics, and make sure you subscribe. Bye!